First off, with all the cameras and all that, I was looking for our new president back there, but I think we'll get to meet him the next couple of years anyways. Do I recognize the fact that Belichick's a heck of a coach? Absolutely. But my thing is I'm not intimidated by him or anybody else in this business. I don't know this Channing Crowder, but all I know is he's all tatted up, so I guess I ought to be nervous about him. I've walked over tougher guys going to a fight than Channing Crowder. He obviously is tough because now, we're obviously out of the playoffs. If I had a choice to coach any team in this tournament, I would choose this one. To me, we should be favorites.
Wow, Rex Ryan is colorful. The team is colorful. The fans are fired up. In a long time since the Jets have picked 29. This is a team that led Indianapolis at half at the AFC Championship game. This is a team that beat Cincinnati and San Diego on the road. This is a team, since they did this with rookie quarterback Mark Sanchez after a 9-7 season, leading the NFL in total defense and least points allowed, has picked up, well, certainly a who's who and some Pro Bowlers. LaDainian Tomlinson, Antonio Cromartie, the corner, Jason Taylor just the other day, Santonio Holmes, the Super Bowl MVP. They get Chris Jenkins coming back off an injury. They get little Leon Washington coming back. And they haven't drafted yet. They're going to do that in about a minute. My goodness, these are the Jets. The Jets are the team on the back pages of the sports page in New York over the Giants for the first time without a question in a long time.
I think because the Jets blew up some of the things that had happened to them in the past. Just that the Jets couldn't finish. The Jets couldn't outstretch your imagination. They always came up short. Last year, they extended. And I think that people expected extending even further next year.
And they almost won 3 playoff games on the road.
And they're going to add a defensive player here that's going to be a huge impact. I mean,
here it is.
With the 29th pick in the 2010 NFL Draft, the New York Jets select Kyle Wilson, defensive back, Boise State.
And here's another agitator. Oh, my goodness. I mean,
who's playing on the other side? Who's on the other corner? The Jets.
Revis,
one of
Cromartie.
the best in the league. And you add this kid.
I love this.
You're going to be able to bring 9. You can bring 9 blitzers in this defense now with those 2 corners.
I think Kyle Wilson has the best
game
in this draft. He almost dares you to throw at him. He's got the long hair. He plays with a Troy Polamalu-type temperament. But Kyle Wilson, when you watch Boise State, you say, how come Boise State is as good as they are? You start right here with Kyle Wilson.
Yes. Guy's the only senior on the squad.
He does an excellent job keying the quarterback. He'll break and tackle. I've seen him play the wide side, the short side, in the slot. He tackles like Troy Polamalu. He plays with this confident swagger. He's got great ball skills.
Struggles on a deep ball, John.
I've seen him return punts. I like to look at the glasses half full, Mel. But this guy finishes games. He frustrates quarterbacks. I love his confidence. He's got great feet. I thought he stood out at the Senior Bowl. And if you need a guy that can return, here's your friend. But to have 3 corners, Cromartie, Revis, Kyle Wilson, and Rex Ryan's pressure packages, I'm glad you're not playing quarterback.
I am glad because he's going to bring 8. I can just feel it. He'll bring 8. And just put people on an island like the old days. And he'll have 2 guys that can actually hold it down. This is scary to my mind. You run in 2 corners like this. You don't want to play and a coach that's crazy. You don't want to play.
Kyle Wilson was saved by the Senior Bowl week. That made him a first-round pick. He had an inconsistent year in coverage, but he had a great Senior Bowl week in Mobile, and that's why he's a late one.
Let me just say this. He's going to come to about 10 miles from where he grew up. He's Boise State, but he grew up in Piscataway, New Jersey. He made 10 tackles in that Fiesta Bowl as a freshman in that great upset, the greatest game I've ever seen in college against Oklahoma. Two-year cat. I love this kid. I mean, theoretically, they have enough corners, but whoa. So that's the facts in New York. They're bringing them from all over. Our Coors Light, cold hard facts. Mort, Adam, your turn.
Well, Boomer, obviously there are 2 very anxious quarterbacks in Jimmy